The night before my wedding, I came home early with a migraine. I didn't knock. I used my key. And that's when I saw them. My sister Chloe is undressed in my bed, wearing my wedding dress. And my fiancé Daniel, kissing her neck like it was the most natural thing in the world. She never suspect us, Chloe giggled. She trusts me more than her own reflection. I didn't scream. Didn't cry. I backed out silently and vanished. They married 6 months later. Posted happily ever after on Instagram like they'd won. But what they didn't know, I was watching, learning. And when Chloe announced her wedding at the same vineyard where I was supposed to say, I do, I applied for a job on her catering team and spent 11 months planning the revenge that would ruin them both. This is how I turned their perfect day into a public nightmare and made sure the whole world saw who they really were. Chloe and I were inseparable, born 18 months apart. We shared everything, clothes, secrets, even boyfriends though, never seriously. When our parents died in a plane crash when I was 16, we became each other's family. I raised her, paid for her college, let her live with me rent-free for years. So, when I met Daniel at a charity gala, I brought Chloe along. He was charming CEO of a boutique tech firm, always in tailored suits. Remembered everyone's name. He proposed 6 months later on a private beach in Malibu. "You're my forever, Ava," he said, sliding the ring on my finger. "I'd choose you, even if you had nothing." I believed him, and I made Chloe my maid of honor. Big mistake. Looking back, the signs were there. She'd accidentally wear my perfume when Daniel visited. She'd laugh too loudly at his jokes. Once, I found a lipstick stain on his collar, Chloe's signature red. When I asked, she said, "Oh, I hugged him after he gave me career advice." I wanted to believe her, because the alternative that my own sister was stealing the man I loved was too painful to face. So, I ignored it. Until I couldn't. The night before the wedding, I came home early. I'd been fitting my dress all day. My head throbbed. I let myself in quietly, not wanting to wake anyone. But the bedroom door was cracked. And through it, I saw hell. Chloe was on top of Daniel, her back to the door, wearing my custom Vera Wang gown, the one I'd spent $8,000 on. The one Grandma had helped me pick. Daniel's hands were on her hips. "God, you're so much more fun than her," he panted. "She's boring," Chloe laughed. "All she talks about is napkins and seating charts. You deserve someone who knows how to live." I stood there, frozen, as my entire future collapsed in 37 seconds. Then Chloe turned and saw me. Her face didn't show guilt. It showed annoyance. "Oh, you're home early," she said flatly. Daniel sat up, unbothered. "Ava, it's not what you think." "It's exactly what I think," I whispered. I ran, packed a suitcase, changed my number, disappeared into a friend's guest room 3 states away. They called me dramatic, unstable. 6 months later, they married in a lavish ceremony in Tuscany. Chloe posted photos. "Found my soulmate." Daniel commented, "Worth the wait." And I started planning. I took a job in event security, learned how venues operate cameras, sound systems, vendor access. I followed them online, watched Chloe plan her dream wedding at Willow Creek Vineyard, the exact place I was supposed to marry Daniel. The irony wasn't lost on me. When applications opened for catering staff, I applied under a fake name, Elena Torres. Got hired as a beverage coordinator. For 11 months, I watched them. Chloe was insufferable, snapping at vendors, demanding upgrades, maxing out credit cards. Daniel bragged about his new start, never mentioning me. Meanwhile, I gathered evidence. I recorded their fights. You said she'd never come back. I saved screenshots of Chloe telling friends, "Ava's pathetic. She'll be alone forever." And I found the final piece. A hidden Instagram account where Chloe posted nudes for Daniel, tagged "For My King." The wedding was set for June 12th. I booked the projector, hired a hacker to loop the footage, and reserved a front row seat for myself. Wedding day. Guests arrived in pastels and pearls. String quartet played. Chloe walked down the aisle in a $20,000 gown, beaming. Daniel waited, smug. During the vows, the lights dimmed for a surprise video. But instead of their love story, the screen lit up with security footage from my bedroom, Chloe in my dress. Daniel's hands on her. Gasps. Screams. Then the audio kicked in. She's so gullible once we get her trust fund. We're ditching her. I'd recorded that during a fake reconciliation call. Chloe turned white. Daniel lunged for the projector too late. The DJ cut the music. Played voicemails, texts, the nude Instagram posts. Guests fled. The bride's mother fainted. The venue canceled the reception. And Daniel's boss? Fired him on the spot. His company had a zero-tolerance policy for public scandals. As they argued in the parking lot, I walked up. "Remember me?" I said sweetly. Chloe spat at my feet. I smiled. "Enjoy your new life. Together? Forever?" Last I heard, they're divorced, bankrupt, and living with Chloe's in-laws. Me. I run Second Chance Weddings, a planning business for women rebuilding after betrayal. And every bride gets one rule. Never let your sister pick your dress. If you've been betrayed by family, remember, your pain is not your prison. It's your power. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because tomorrow's revenge is even colder.